tree frogs and poison dart frogs. There are hundreds of species, and many of them have such extraordinary coloration that they often don't even seem real. Many species of frogs are quite easy to keep in captivity, and you can set up a frog tank like this. They're really amazing to watch the frogs hop around and to see their behaviour. It's a good idea to make your frog tank bioactive. That means setting up a miniature little ecosystem inside the tank, and that'll reduce the amount of work that you need to do to keep the frog tank clean. All you need to do is put down a layer of small stones or pebbles, then a filter layer, then peat or other substrates, then at the back, cork bark. And then you can plant in plants amongst the bark. Small bromeliads, ferns, Tillandsia air plants, they're all good plants and the frogs will enjoy hopping around and hiding amongst them. In your bioactive setup, you can introduce little woodlice and springtails, and they will keep your frog habitat clean. They'll actually eat the waste products of the frog and recycle nutrients. And this is a really good idea because it means you don't have to clean up after your frogs. If you don't have a bioactive setup, you will need to clean out your frog tank every couple of weeks or so. You will need to mist your frog setup quite frequently, generally once a day or so, and you need to keep it about mid to late 20s because all these frogs are tropical species. Frogs, of course, like to stay wet, so it's important to put in a bowl of standing water, or better, make a little pond area in your tank like this one down here, and that'll allow the frogs to go into the water and get wet whenever they need to. Like all amphibians, frogs have semi-permeable skin. It's best not to handle them. If you have to handle your frogs, make sure you wash your hands thoroughly, ideally in rainwater, and don't use soap. Then make sure your hands are warm and damp, and then you can pick up your frogs.
Perhaps the most colourful of all frogs are the poison dart frogs. They get their name from the poisons they contain, which are used by South American Indians to coat their blowpipe darts, turning them into lethal weapons.
It's interesting to note that the poison dart frogs in captivity are not poisonous. In the wild, their skins can be coated with deadly poisons, and this comes from the prey that they eat. They concentrate the poisons from their prey onto their skin. Because in captivity they don't eat those same prey items, they are not poisonous. It's generally best to keep just one species of frog in each tank. And don't forget, many species of frogs can be pretty noisy, as you can hear. Even the smallest frog species can make surprisingly loud noises. So just make sure you know what species of frog you're getting before you set up a tank and upset your neighbours.
For more information, please visit the Weird and Wonderful Pets website, where you can download information PDFs and secure your copy of the accompanying book.